After all the Oscar talk over the last couple of days, I am now inspired to give you a Oscar-worthy performance for this episode of Kings this week. But with my luck, and mostly because of my talent level, I'm probably going to give you a Razzie-worthy performance. It is Kings this week. My name is Jordan Kiss. Thank you very much for joining me. And we saw some very good from the Kings last weekend. Also saw some very bad. We'll recap the games in Nanaimo and Alberni on this week's episode. We'll preview the final two home games of the regular season as the Kings take on the Cowichan Valley Capitals this weekend. And also some more news to share about an upcoming event that is happening this summer. So let's dive right in like we usually do. It is our weekend recap. So on Friday, the Kings in Nanaimo for the final meeting of the season against the Clippers. The Kings done pretty well against them this season, 2-3-1, including 2-1 inside Frank Crane Arena this year, as it's been a weird season series as the home team has only won one out of the first 6 games. And in this one, scoreless first period, but mostly because of the play of Kyle Metzen, who made 10 saves, including this one here at the end of the first period, denying Kai Daniels with the blocker a beauty. As we'll now move to the second period. The Clippers would find themselves on a power play about 5 minutes in. Brody Waters with the shot. It would find its way over to Ethan Mystery, who put it into the yawning cage for his 10th of the season to open the scoring for Nanaimo. Then at 8:12, a weird one here for the Kings. Puck behind the net. It goes on top of the net, lands in front of the goal line where Alexi Van Hook-Cachero is there to tap it in for his 10th of the season. So that made it 1-1, and that got the ball rolling for the Kings. 2 minutes later, right off the rush, Carter McNarland to Cam Simons with an unbelievable shot from the left circle going over Aiden Campbell. This was amazing to see in person. Simons' 11th of the season, 2-1 Kings. Then at 12:52, 4-on-4, chance in front. Puck would then come to Jack Blanchett, hammers it home. His 13th of the season, 3-1 Kings heading into the third period. But hold on, the Kings getting into some penalty trouble in the third. 46 seconds in, another Clippers power play. Backdoor to Jake Hewitt, 3-2 Kings. Then 4:54, another Nanaimo power play. This time Charles Tardif finishes off the backdoor play, his 15th. And just like that, it is a 3-3 tie. We'll find ourselves in a stalemate as we'll pick things up with just over 5 minutes to play. 14:28, Kings unable to clear the zone. Give and go play between Luka Grabas and Charles Tardif, who finishes it off for his 2nd of the game as the Clippers jump out to a late 4-3 lead. But hold on, the Kings not going away. 15:49, Anthony Yu down the right wing. Sharp angle, roofs it over the shoulder of Aiden Campbell. His 16th of the season, ties the game up for the Kings. And then at 17:57, Parker Lalonde picks the puck up in his own zone, skates it down the right wing to the right circle, shoots and scores his 11th of the year, puts the Kings up 5-4. And then with the extra attacker out, Clippers unable to score. Parker Lalonde will seal the deal with an empty netter, matching his jersey number for his 12th of the season. A 2-goal night as the Kings pull off the unthinkable of a late game comeback to defeat the Clippers 6-4 as they finish off the season series with the top-ranked Nanaimo Clippers with a record of 3-3-1. So a big win on Friday. How would the Kings respond on Saturday as they were in Alberni to take on the Bulldogs for the final time this season? Now the Kings came into this game on Saturday on a 6-game point streak, 4-0-2 in that span, with the last time they did not register a point was in Alberni in a 5-1 loss to the Bulldogs just a few short weeks ago. But the Bulldogs came to play in this one. They would get the scoring started early, 1:54 to be exact. Ethan Bono fighting off Will Jones puts it over Kyle Metzen, May 1-0 Alberni. But the Kings would tie it, 5:44. Parker Lalonde, great job here to block the clearing attempt. The puck would go to Anthony Yu, skate to the right side, go back, cross ice to Parker Lalonde, finishes it off for his 13th of the season, 3rd goal of the weekend, 1-1 tie. But just 12 seconds later, AJ Vasco picks off a pass in the neutral zone, finds Chase Klassen, right wing, shoots, scores his 11th, 2-1 Bulldogs. Then 12:52, Nicholas Benito with the puck along the near wall, skates to the top of the zone, sees some space in the slot, goes to it, shoots, scores his 18th. 3-1 Alberni led after the first period. In the second, the Bulldogs would continue to pile it on. 3:35, Nick Benito would finish off a nice passing play here for his second of the game. Then at 13:49, Tristan Taylor, his fourth of the season, third against the Kings this year, as it was 5-1 Alberni. But late in the second period, the Kings on a power play off the face-off. Carter McNarland shoots off the post, off of Campbell Arnold, into the back of the net, his 14th of the season, as the Kings trailed 5-2 going into the third. Then in the third, the Bulldogs would start to run away with it. 8:42, Matt Kersonis, his 10th of the season. Then 9:24, Matthew Malte with a nice shot for his 12th, as that ended the night for Kyle Metzen. Vanderkoy coming in, but right after the goalie change, Kings with it in the offensive zone. Adam Mendelson turns, fires, tipped in by Alexi Van Hook-Cachero, his second of the weekend, 11th of the season. 7-3 Bulldogs, but then at 12:47, Nick Benito would seal off the hat trick with the backhander here over Vanderkoy to give the Bulldogs a 8-3 victory in this one Saturday night. 2 weeks are left this season, 5 regular season games for the Kings as they come into this weekend with a record of 17-24-5-3. Now with a win in Nanaimo on Friday and 2 losses from the Rivermen last weekend, the Kings have officially sealed themselves in the 7th seed in the Coastal Conference. Can't go any higher, can't go any lower. Now the next thing that is to be determined is who the Kings will face off in the first round. As it stands right now, it is the Surrey Eagles, as these two teams seem to be destined to face each other in the first round, but that still could possibly change. The Eagles are currently 8 points behind Nanaimo for first place in the Coastal Conference, but the Clippers just need 3 points to clinch in their last 4 games. And right behind Surrey in third is the Alberni Valley Bulldogs, who are just 5 points behind, but the Bulldogs only have 3 games left, which means the Bulldogs are going to have to win out, and the Eagles are going to have to lose every game for the Bulldogs to jump up. So pretty much the Eagles win one more game out of their last 5, and they can finish no worse than second. So now with 5 games left, the Kings it's all about, preparing and gearing up for the first round of the playoffs and gearing up for whoever they may be facing. We might find out this weekend, we might find out next weekend, but for the Kings, business this weekend is to win your last 2 home games of the season as they take on the Cowichan Valley Capitals Friday and Saturday. Now the Capitals still on the outside looking in, but this weekend is going to be huge for them as they got 5 games left for the season, all of them on the road. Their last home game was on Friday, their lone game last weekend, which was a 3-0 loss to the Chilliwack Chiefs. So Capitals right now coming into this weekend 6 points behind the Langley Rivermen for the last playoff spot. Both of those teams have 5 games left. As for the Capitals, 2 losses for them this weekend will be absolutely detrimental to their playoff hopes, as they have a 3-on-3 in the mainland to finish off the season. So a huge weekend for the Capitals, but the Kings will look to put an end to their playoff hopes. The Kings right now 2-0 against the Capitals on home ice this season, 4-1 overall this season. So Friday, it is a 7 o'clock start, St. Patrick's Day from Hat Parker Arena. So wear your best St. Patrick's Day attire to hopefully win yourself a nice prize. Then on Saturday, it is a 5 o'clock start. That's where all the fun's happening. The final home game of the regular season. Tailgate party starts at 2 p.m. That's hosted by the Salvation Army. If you bring a donation of a cash donation, non-perishable toiletry donation to the Salvation Army, you'll be entered to win one of 3 door prizes, which includes 2 copies of the Powell River Opoly board game and a Rona gift card. And also at the tailgate party, the Klansman Pipe Band will be performing as well, with performances at 3 and 3:45 p.m. And also it is $20 ticket and a beer night on Saturday, so $20 gets you tickets and a beer. And one more thing, the game is going to be dedicated to the memory of a longtime fan of John Cartledge. So plenty of events this weekend, Friday and Saturday, the final 2 home games at Hat Parker Arena. Save the date, Saturday, June 3rd, the annual Fit for a King dinner and auction. It is back for another year. It'll be taking place at Dwight Hall once again here in Powell River. This is a huge annual fundraiser for the Kings. We would love for you to come out. Of course, dinner is included and a auction as well. There will be plenty of silent auction prizes, and there will also be a number of prizes auctioned off during a live auction as well, with prizes valuing in all sorts of kind of values. It is a great night. It is a fun night. We would love to see you there. More details would be announced at a later date regarding tickets. Also, if you're interested in maybe donating a prize or what's involved in that, you can contact our office, and we'll can give you some more information on that. So, Saturday, June 3rd at Dwight Hall, the annual Fit for a King dinner and auction. And that does it. It is another episode of Kings This Week in the books. Thank you very much for joining me. Now, this is the last time I'm going to be able to share this with you on Kings This Week. The Dream Lottery. We picked the winner this Saturday at our last home game, so you still got time left to get your tickets. Right now, as I speak, the jackpot is at $59,600. But when you're watching this, the jackpot's probably going to be over $60,000, which means if you win, you're going to be guaranteed at least $30,000. Yes, that is a lot of money. So if you haven't already, buy your Dream Lottery tickets online. Go to powellriverkings.com. Hit the Dream Lottery tab at the top to purchase them if you haven't already. But if you've already bought tickets, buy them again. It's worth it. At least $30,000 you could possibly win. You just must live in BC and be 19 years of age or older. You have until Saturday to buy your tickets, but better to get them now before it's too late. And then also this weekend, lots going on. Final two regular season home games for the Kings when they take on the Cowichan Valley Capitals. Friday, 7 o'clock, St. Patrick's Day, wear your green. And then on Saturday, 5 o'clock, puck drop, tailgate party by the Salvation Army that starts at 2 o'clock. So much going on. We can't wait as the Kings are looking to send their fans happy and get them all hyped up and ready for the first round of the playoffs. So, until next time, my name is Jordan Kiss. Go Kings, go.